So my name is Darlene Stubbs, and I have worked for Cherish Families for about 4 years. I'm the building manager and volunteer coordinator. So some of the things that we do at our building is we rent the space out to the local schools for the school dances, and we'll also rent it out for the summer lunches with the St. Mary's food program and the what's it called? Funeral luncheons. Yeah, and so there's not a lot of spaces in Colorado State right now for big families, big family reunions to get together. So our building is a great space for that. So we're happy to lend our building out to the families in the community. We use the building for any continued education, any classes that need to the community needs. So our classes, we have a self-defense class that it's free to the community. All of our classes are free, all of our services are free. So we have a self-defense class, we have a financial literacy class, and we have healthy relationships and a communication class for teenagers. And those classes, we usually have between 5 and 25 people, and they go for about 6 weeks. So we'll do a couple of those classes per year. So we're really happy to be able to provide that for the community. Yes, so the self-defense classes are super important because this is a very vulnerable population. And even growing up here, I didn't know anything about self-defense. And so it gives a boost of confidence, and it gives a skill that they can walk outside of our doors and know that when they're walking down the street, when they're in a situation, that they have the tools that they need to feel safe. As far as our volunteers, we do a lot of food distribution and a lot of basic needs we distribute out to the community. We have pallets and pallets of basic needs and food. So I'll get my aunts, my uncles, their kids, I'll get as many family members as I can to volunteer. And then I'll reach out to different organizations and groups in town to get local volunteers, because I feel like that's super important to get the locals involved. It gets them invested in the community. So yeah, I'll get them to help us. We'll distribute about 10 to 20 pallets of food, probably I'd say every month, sometimes more. And then we'll do a clothing distribution, and that's about every 2 months. And we'll usually go through 20 pallets when we do the clothing. Yeah, I like to reward our volunteers. I give them snacks, goodies. I give them a lot of praise, and they like to come back and help us. They feel that connection in the community.